some of the teams that surprised us and some of the teams that were severely disappointing. I'll go first. Team that was super disappointing this week. We dug into it earlier. The New England Patriots. I mean, granted, I didn't have high expectations going into it, but oh my God, you look pathetic. Like my win total for the Patriots went from 7-8 to 5 or 6. I think this team could potentially finish last in the division.
Oh, it's going to finish last in the division. And I said that going into the offseason when we were doing our podcast over the summer, talking about, we were going through each division saying, what amount of wins do we think each team is going to get? And I said, the Patriots, when I think about it, you know what? 4. I don't see any winnable games on the schedule. Maybe you split with the Jets. Your gimme game that's like I don't play you, but it's out of conference is the Lions. And I think you lose that game. So it's like, I don't see any easy games because I think the way their offense is, every team they play, it's going to be hard to score. Your run game is not dynamic. You have no dynamic receivers. You can't come from behind. And your defense, outside of Matthew Judon, doesn't have any speed or athleticism. And then we saw Tua play pretty average, and I feel like he had a lot of bad plays in that game. And the Dolphins, let's face it, they only got 20 points when you could have had 40 against that team. And I think a lot of that lies at the feet of Tua and having a new coach, but it's like Jalen Waddle's like casually getting open on a crossing route. I don't know, with 30 seconds left. I don't know. Let's play some prevent defense. And he did it coming out of a double team. They double teamed him on that play. So it's like not for lack of scheme or trying. Teams are just going to be better than you. And I think the Jets, they at least have some weapons. So Patriots, I kind of expected this. I picked them to get 6 to 9 points, and I was right in the middle of that. My surprise team, it has to be Seattle. Geno Smith looked really good in that game.
He did.
I mean, I thought if I had to nitpick, I would say he dropped back a little too far in the pocket and gave Bradley Chubb some chances to sack him when I feel like he could have stepped up. But for his first game starting in 8 years, I thought he played really well. I thought the Seahawks made some big plays on defense against Russell Wilson. And I thought if you make that tackle on Javonte Williams in the backfield, they're facing a 4th and 14 that they have to go for. So one tackle, and this game is completely out of reach for the Broncos. And the Broncos, supposed to be showing off all those shiny new toys, didn't do it. Very disappointed in the Broncos. Have to be my most disappointing team, honestly, with Russell Wilson and all the hype in the offseason. But surprise team has to be Seattle.
100%.